One More Turn. Episode 301, Brainstorm.
I really don't.
Trust me on this, Caleb.
What is good for the goose is not necessarily good for the gander, Carson.
Am I the goose or the gander?
The look on your face says it all.
Don't knock it until you try it.
I'm gonna let myself finish. Your look's already anticipating the goosing you're getting. Owner in waiting's log. Manager's log, supplemental. A lot has happened over the last few weeks. An interesting series of events was set into motion when...
Interesting? You're going with interesting.
Are you knocking what I'm trying here?
Interesting is such a boring word. Would you listen to a podcast that used it?
Still listen to those things?
Exactly.
Look, this is supposed to be my entry, remember? It's supposed to be therapeutic for me, remember? I only agreed to try this to convince Mom that I'm open to expressing my feelings.
Oh, how enlightened of you.
Enlightened, you say? You're going with enlightened? Such a charged word.
Okay, don't be hating just because Riley...
Do not finish that sentence. Don't go there. Do not collect $200, and let me get on with this.
By all means.
Acme Smith bought back their stock from her for the price she paid for it. Gary's law firm was unsuccessful in getting Bella disbarred from practicing as a lawyer, but she doesn't seem to be in a hurry to start lawyering again. Meanwhile, Max...
No, just no. Lawyering doesn't even sound like a word.
Well, as a matter of fact, it is.
Wanna bet on it?
Wanna drink on it?
Well, it shouldn't be a word.
Whatever gets you to stop interrupting me. Meanwhile, Max...
Are you making it a habit to skip your laser hair removal appointments these days, Shakespeare?
Okay, Max, what's with that? You never call me that. You know I don't like it.
Well, I don't like you skipping appointments. Keep that up long enough and you'll pass for a hairy Sasquatch. And that's saying something, as Mr. Henderson said to be hairy already.
What business owner who makes appointments would want their clients to skip them?
Alright.
My bad, Max. I finally managed to convince Caleb to record a manager's log and wanted to see it through, so...
Log? What, like a digital diary?
I'm neither female nor 12, so no, not like a diary. Any kind of diary. Like a log.
How sexist of you.
This is a log, alright.
One More Turn Solutions, this is Carson.
You know, having been one of the very first to watch the audible version of your Behaving Bad video a few minutes ago, I just had to tell you to your face. Only the likes of you would sound more lethargic when sober than not.
To my face? Why is your caller ID showing as Riley?
I am talking to your face. You turned on your webcam. Or left it on, as the case may be.
There's no case here. Gary, you're not in a court of law.
The court of public opinion has certainly found you a laughable defendant, though. Of course, they're not laughing with you.
I didn't know the sound of your wretched fossilized voice better. I'd swear you were Hudson.
Ah, so you did answer using a desktop mic, Carson. Tying back to an earlier point, Caleb, I left my webcam on after calling Riley. Of course, by calling her, I mean...
Sorry, my finger slipped over the end call button.
If that's how you're going to do it, you can slip.
Do not finish that sentence or I will take $200.
I just had an idea.
Yeah, there's a first time for everything.
Caleb, what's on your mind?
Nothing.
Maybe I should be yelling at Caleb for giving you too much credit.
Forget the court of public opinion, and the court of law this time. Ignore the video. But you should still speak out, and soon, on the premise that you aren't going to ignore it.
Problem there is it's not about how you start, but how you finish. That's
What she said.
Now, what would Carson talk about instead?
That's where you two come in. I'm just the ideas guy.
One More Turn, written and created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud and Michael Uber Marklar Bryant. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Caleb, voiced by Michael Uber Marklar Bryant. Carson, voiced by Scott Alphashard Dirk. Max, voiced by Dark Cloud. Gary, voiced by Christopher Blauerfackel Ryder. Sounds courtesy freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceovers by Jordan Lund. Visit the official One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communication at civcom.net. On the next episode of One More Turn.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not even going to act on it.
Are you deaf?
No, but you must think I am. If I gave you intel to use against Carson...
So it was Carson.